The first time I trained Dorian was in 1992. I ran into him at Gold's Gym, where he told me he was not satisfied with his progress. He had allowed the number of sets he was performing for each body part to creep up to 6. Although he was reluctant to accept my conclusion that he was overtraining, he did allow me to supervise his bicep workout that day. The bicep workout consisted of 1 set of Nautilus curls carried to a point of momentary muscular failure, whereupon I helped him into the contracted position and had him hold it there statically for roughly 15 seconds before lowering under strict control. Dorian didn't say much other than he liked the way it felt, and with that left the gym. Thinking the matter was closed, I was surprised to see Dorian the next morning at Gold's eagerly seeking me out. "Mike," he said, "I wouldn't be here talking to you right now, but I swear I woke up this morning and my biceps were bigger from that 1 set yesterday."
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ricky V, and today's video is all about the teachings of Mike Mentzer. This is a compilation of different shorts that I've made about Mike Mentzer. A lot of great knowledge that you can start applying on your next workout. You can vastly improve the results you're getting from working out just by learning from this video. And if you stay tuned until the end, you'll also get to hear a story from an insider about the rivalry between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mike Mentzer. This is a great video, guys, so keep watching.
I have come to discover that lifting weights is a waste of time. In fact, you would do much better to start holding the weights in the contracted position, only doing the lowering of the weight. Let me give you the rationale. The positive portion of any exercise, the lifting of the weight, is the least productive in terms of stimulating an increase. Why? Because it's the weakest part of the movement. You cannot lift nearly as much weight as you can hold, and you can't hold as much weight as you can lower. On top of that, the positive, or the lifting of the weight, is a negative in that it is the one portion of the exercise that makes the deepest inroad into recovery ability. That is a negative. What I've been having my clients doing is holding the weights in the fully contracted position for up to 15 seconds, and then once they recognize their static strength is about to go, they start lowering the weight very slowly.
I recall that many times I and numerous other bodybuilders of experience would remark, "Have you ever noticed that when you take a week or 2 layoff, that you always come back stronger?" And every single one, without exception, replied, "You know, now that you mention it, yes, I have noticed that after a week or 2 off, I always come back stronger." I finally realized that if one comes back stronger after a week or 2 layoff, then he didn't decompensate. That is, grow weaker and smaller. No, he in fact overcompensated, just the opposite. He got stronger and didn't lose anything. Well, if you don't atrophy or decompensate after up to 2 weeks of no training, how in the hell is it going to happen after 4 days?
Training once every 7 days is almost magic compared to anything else. Now, there are some people who can tolerate even less stress than that. The muscle magazines say everybody trains 6 times a week for an hour and a half. Your ability, Midos, to tolerate exercise is a genetically determined trait. The most readily observed genetic trait is height, where you've got midgets at one extreme, 2'8", and 8-foot giants at the other. Well, the same thing applies with individual exercise stress tolerance. You've got midgets of exercise stress tolerance who can't work out hardly at all. Then you've got those at the other extreme who can tolerate an hour, 3 or 4 days a week. My primary task as a trainer is to find out what your body's optimal volume and frequency requirements. Nobody in the world ever said that before.
I like that tip, believe me.
Many bodybuilders have lodged in their subconscious the mistaken notion that bodybuilding exercise involves an endurance component, which it does not. Bodybuilding, as I stated earlier, has little or nothing to do with endurance. Many bodybuilders today still seem to be operating on the notion that their purpose is to go into the gym to see how many sets they can do or discover how long they can endure. And this is erroneous because bodybuilding is not aerobic. A bodybuilding workout, in other words, is not an endurance contest. Your purpose is not to go into the gym to see how tough you are, how much work you can perform, or how long you can endure. Your actual, literal purpose is to go into the gym and intelligently do what nature requires to trigger the growth mechanism into motion, then get the hell out, go home, rest, and grow. So what if your workouts only take 20 minutes? So what? Bodybuilding training literally has nothing to do with endurance.
Well, let's look at the pull-downs. While most people think of them exclusively as a lat exercise, and they are very good for the lats, they are also very effective in working the rear delt. And it just so happens to be true, audience, the close grip palms up pull-down is the best bicep exercise in the world, better than any curl you could do. Here's why. When you do a curl, whether it's a barbell curl, a nautilus curl, a dumbbell curl, whatever, you're working this muscle around a single joint axis, the elbow, which is why the stress is limited exclusively to the lower bicep, if you've noticed. Think of the dip as the upper body squat. You cannot beat it. It is the best pec exercise in the world, the best shoulder and tricep exercise.
Most of the older bros don't really like doing dips anymore because when done improperly, they can really hurt your shoulders. Now the secret is to not go below parallel. You'll be amazed by how much thicker you get.
Dips are by far, without a doubt, they're unparalleled. They are the best exercise for pecs, delts, and triceps.
And that was it, guys. Those were the shorts. Now, if you made it this far into the video, make sure to watch all the way until the end and hear a little piece of history about the rivalry between Mike Mentzer and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enable the notifications. As of today, we're nearing 11,000 strong in our YouTube channel and counting. If you have any questions about this video, make sure to use the comment section. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I remember Arnold said something about Mike's stomach. Arnold said, "Hey, you have a fat stomach anyhow." And Mike's like, like this. I'm like, oh my God. Mike was the next Mr. Olympia. Mike was the golden child. He was an intellectual guy, the intellectual bodybuilder. If Mike would have just said, "Arnold, congratulations, good job," next year would have been his. He got upset and carried this bitterness. When you carry bitterness, it's bad. It's like cancer.